You guys know what season it is. Yeezy season. Yo, what up? It's Christian here, back at you for a sneaker talk with a brand new sneaker review. And today, as you can tell by the title of today's video, we're taking a look at the brand new Adidas Originals Yeezy release. Now, this is, I think, the sixth colorway of the Yeezy 350 V2 to come out, and this one I have to say is the most simple out of all of them, and it also brings back some of the V1 styling as well, which I'm sure most of you guys have seen. Also, I uploaded a video before this one with my first impression of the sneakers and just a full-on vlog, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you go check it out. But with that said, let's get into this box. So of course, we have the typical 350 V2 box. We've got the 350 in a big bold font on the very top. On the side it says Boost in the same font as well, just like the other V2 releases. Taking a look at the front of the box, here is what it looks like. There you go, there's some reading for you to do today. And now with that stuff out of the way, let's get to what you guys are here for, the sneakers. Ooh. I'll show you guys the tissue paper too, because there's a lot of people out there who would like to legit check the tissue. So here you guys go, this is what the tissue looks like. All of your tissue should have the exact same wrinkle pattern. If it doesn't have the exact same wrinkle pattern, it is clearly a fake pair. This Yeezy Boost 350 is probably the most understated one out of all of them. The last releases all had a sort of pop to them, a pop of color. This is the copper one, and the next expected colorway for the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 line is the zebra ones or the turtle dove V2s. Those I am really looking forward to. Yeah, we have a completely black prime knit upper. The only pop of color on the sneaker is the Supply 350, and on this release, the Supply 350 is actually mirrored on both sides. Moving to the bottom of the sneaker, we have that famous V2 outsole midsole pattern here with all of the ribbing, and it's sort of translucent. You can sort of see through it a little bit. You can see the Boost faintly there. And then taking a look at the bottom of the sneaker, you have the Boost showing through the black outsole here, and a lot of Boost on the bottom. Let me just change the settings so you guys can get a better look at that. There we go. So here's hopefully a better look at the Boost so you guys can see what the authentic Boost looks like. Very bouncy. Also, I should note on the very tip of the outsole by the toe area, you have the Adidas branding right here. You have the black rope laces. You also have the black lace tips right here. Nothing too crazy. This is a very monotone sneaker. You also have the stitching going down the middle of the sneaker, just straight down. That's on the other V2s as well. And as you might be able to tell, there is sort of a difference in texture in the way the prime knit is. So here you can sort of see like a waffle knit kind of texture, but if you look on the right side here, you can see that it is smooth. And that is just because, let me grab the other Yeezy. If we compare it to the previous Yeezy launch, you can also see it is smooth here as well. And this is where they had the copper line. So essentially, they have a black on black line. So here's an up close look at it, just so you have a better idea of what it looks like. And I'll also give you guys a close up of the Supply 350. On the back of the sneaker, you have some extra padding along the ankle area here, so that'll keep your foot nice and secure, and it just feels really nice on your ankle, so it's really soft. And then you also have the back spoiler right here, and these three lines right here are the only three stripes on the sneaker, and on top of that, they are reflective, which is pretty sweet. This is what is getting a lot of people talking. The back pull tab from the V1 is now on the V2. And I think just because I know I'm never going to be able to really justify buying a pair of V1s anytime soon, this just makes it feel a little more closer to the V1s, and I really love the way the V1 sneaker looks itself. And then when we take a look at the insole, we have the Adidas branding here, along with the logo, and then the Yeezy branding. Now that we're done with the details of the sneaker, let's throw these bad boys on feet and show you what they look like. Sizing, I would recommend going your true size. However, there's a lot of people out there who also recommend going half a size up, and that's because the prime knit that they use on the sneaker is very snug and form-fitting, so you might want to have some extra breathing room, and that's why people are going half a size up. I'm usually a size 9.5 to 10 in Adidas models. It depends on the model, but for reference, I'm a size 10 in Ultra Boost, and I went with a size 10 in the Yeezys as well. But in contrast to that, I am a size 9.5 in Adidas NMDs, in Adidas ZX Flux, and Adidas Tubulars. When it comes to comfort for the sneaker, I gotta say you can't go wrong with a pair of Yeezy Boost. It says it in the name, Yeezy Boost. There's a lot of boost technology inside of it, and that is why these sneakers are so freaking comfortable. People don't just wear Yeezys just because they're hype or just because they look good with many outfits, but people also wear them because they're comfortable, and this is no exception. And I gotta say, when it comes to comfort, I highly recommend you check out any other sneakers that Adidas makes with boost technology. You will not be disappointed. So for today's comment question of the day, I wanted to incorporate the giveaway into it. So let me know in the comments what you guys like better, Yeezy Boost 350 V2s without the back pull tab or with the back pull tab. And here is just a better look so you guys can have an idea of what we're working with. So without the tab, with the tab. In your comment, be sure to include your Instagram username. You gotta be following me on Instagram as well to enter this giveaway, and just include your username, and that's how I will contact the winner. And the prize is going to be a SneakerTalk t-shirt. So yeah, SneakerTalk merch, there you go. And also, if you want to buy a SneakerTalk t-shirt, you can buy them on my website, www.sneakertalk.ca. I would really appreciate it if you did buy one because it supports me a ton. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up today's sneaker review of the Yeezy Boost 350 V2. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.